Hey guys, welcome. Sherry Martin coming to you live here from Jensen Beach. My topic today is 5 things that you need to take into consideration if you want a chance to maximize your earnings in this industry of network marketing. And I am going to try to talk slow because I've had my Axio today, which we're going to hear a little bit about that, but this is really important because so many people, especially millennials, are doing this industry of network marketing because they don't want to work a 9-to-5 job anymore. So if you're catching me live, thank you for spending a few minutes with me. It's probably going to be maybe 15 minutes. And if you are jumping on and you missed the beginning, go back and watch it because I feel like this is going to be something that it's going to answer a lot of questions for you. So I am not doing this to try to sell you anything. I am doing this to give you information so you can make a decision wherever you are in your life. If this is something, whether it's product or opportunity, that you feel that you could use in your life right now. So in case you do not know my story, I am Sherry Martin, and I have spent the last 20 years in the mortgage industry. And I love doing mortgages. I loved helping people, but what I didn't like about my job or career was I had no leverage. I had no time freedom. And even making all the money I made, when you don't have time to live your life, that's a problem. So my company and my job for the past 20 years owned me. And the other thing I didn't like was I had no residual income. And if I wasn't closing loans, I wasn't making any money. So what I value most in my life today is time. I value that more than money, more than anything else. And it's, I always say that you should be living this so-called life and not just existing in it. So I've spent the last 20 years making an incredible living that I had no life. And at my age, this year I'm going to be 45 years old. And my 3 children are grown. I have 2 boys, 23, 19, and my daughter who is 18. And I want to spend the second half of my life living my life by design. I don't want to just exist. I want to live this life. If that's you guys, if you've been spending your adult life just working for someone else and getting a paycheck and starting all over again and barely living life, I want you to drop a 1 below because you're going to be able to relate to this. So I'm going to jump right in here. And about 4 years ago, I realized that the industry of network marketing was actually a real business. And if you are in the industry of network marketing, I want you to drop a 2 in the comment. I don't care what your company is. All companies, are great. I think the industry alone, people really need to know about. So if you're in the industry of network marketing, whatever your company is, I want you to drop a 2 below. And so I was looking for time freedom, and this industry gave me the vehicle to get me there. So what I did was I stopped having limited beliefs, and I stopped listening to everyone else that had tried this industry and failed at it. I kept my options open, and oh my gosh, guys, I'm so glad that I did. I failed at so many different companies in network marketing. And when I found this one, I actually was a product user first, but I thought, you know what? If other people are doing it, I probably should take a look at this. So this industry works, guys. I want you guys to think about Amway. Amway's been around for 6 decades. If the industry of network marketing didn't work, why are there so many network marketing companies out there? It's the #1 highest paying job other than athletes. And if you were to become a doctor, let's say, right, and you were to open up a practice, you would have to do your due diligence. You would have to take a look at demographics. You would have to take a look at the median income. You would have to take a look at maybe the average age in the area, where you're going to open up your location. It's the same when you're going to partner up with a company, especially in this industry of network marketing. So we're going to start. I'm going to share with you 5 things that if you currently are in this industry. Hey guys, thank you for jumping on. Hey Christy. Hey babe. If you're currently in the industry and maybe your checks are decreasing every month, or maybe you don't understand why a few people are ranking up in your company and you're not, I want to share these 5 things with you because one of these things could be missing in your company, okay? So number 1 is going to be the product. Number 2 is going to be the company that you're with. Number 3 is going to be the compensation plan. Number 4 is going to be, do they have a duplicatable system? And number 5 is, are you first or are you last? Crazy question, right? But it's so true. So I'm going to start with the product first. And why am I going to start with the product? Because that's where I started. That's where I started with my company. I started on the product first. It changed my life. I was a product user for 9 months before I did this industry, before I decided to go and do it as a business. Because like I said, I failed at a lot of them and I was just kind of maybe a little embarrassed, but you're going to love when I share this with you. So some of you may not know my story, but 23 years ago, I was misdiagnosed by the military. I went in the Army after high school. I was taking 12 medications a day. I was taking something to help me eat, sleep, go to the bathroom, be intimate, be happy, be sad. One of the medications that I was taking was the number 1 side effect was short-term memory loss, that brain fog. I would be in a restaurant and couldn't find the table I was sitting at when I would go to the restroom. No joke. I can't make this stuff up. It was crazy. And when I went to the doctor after I had my son 23 years ago, they misdiagnosed me. Instead of postpartum depression, they diagnosed me as bipolar manic. And about 8 years ago, I was in a back-to-back car accident and was taking 4 to 6 tramadol a day. Now, on top of the 12 medications. And I share this with you guys and I get vulnerable with you because a lot of people are taking something to feel good. They're taking something for their pain, but they don't know what the side effects are going to do to them. So somebody shared with me a video, a news video from ABC Primetime Investigative Report, and it was about an NRF2 activator, the little yellow pill that you guys see me posting about all the time. I didn't know what it was. I just thought if I could get my memory back, I'd give it a shot. This is not a vitamin, guys. It's not a mineral. This is a product that's doing something in our body that no other product in the world is doing. Bear with me here just a little bit. I'm going to spend just a few minutes on the product of the number 1 of the number 5 things that are important, and you'll understand why when I tell you this. It's called nutrigenomics, which is the study of how nutrition and natural occurring compounds affect our genes. That is huge, guys. We're not talking about supplementation. We're talking about activation, doing what our bodies are meant to do hundreds of years ago before Industrial Revolution. We're the only company that sits in this category. Why is that important? Well, because a lot of companies out there are multiple companies selling the same kind of product. So when you're looking for a company to partner with, product is huge, especially when nobody has what we have. And our company is the only company that sits in this category. Our company our company slows the rate which cells are aging in your body. Like, this is a big deal, guy. It decreases oxidative stress. Now, if I'm talking about terminology that you don't know, I will give you the information. I just want to get all of this out to you so that you understand why I'm so passionate in doing what I'm doing and bringing awareness to everyone. So oxidative stress is the rusting of your cells. And my company has a product that decreases that oxidative stress by 40% in the first 30 days. Oxidative stress is the leading cause of all chronic diseases. So maybe you or you know someone that suffered from some kind of cancer, Alzheimer's, Lyme's disease, even gout, MS, depression, anxiety. This is a medical breakthrough that I cannot even talk about it enough. It is important when it comes to a business. Why? Because if you meet someone and they're selling vitamins, you have to ask them, well, what company do you work for? If you meet someone and they're selling juices or essential oils, you have to ask them, what company are you working for? Guess what? I'm the only company in the category of nutrigenomics. I don't have any competition. This is a really big deal. And our products for $41 a month, our signature product that took us off the shelves and in this industry of network marketing is $41. We have no competition. Our product is patented 7 times, okay? We have over 50 studies being done right now. 24 of them are already published, peer-reviewed studies from Virginia Commonwealth, from Louisiana State University, from Harvard, from Duke. How about the American Heart of Institutions? It's kind of a big deal, right? What about the National Institute of Aging? The National Institute of Aging picked 6 products to do a study to see which one extended life. And guess what? Ours was the only one that was proven. 10 years. I don't even think there's been a study on supplements for 10 whole years. 2016, they published that study. Go take a look at it, guys. Our government published the study of the little yellow pill, Nrf2 activation, proven to extend life. This is the most important supplement that any human being should be taking. Anyone, everybody should be taking this if you have a heartbeat. Who do you know that wants to age slower? Who do you know that wants to live longer and have a healthier life? What would that be worth to you? Now, please know, I'm not saying we prevent, mitigate disease, but you know what? If our government says it extends life, that's enough for me. So don't wait until you're 80 years old and realize that you should have started taking this product or partnered up with us and created your own legacy. When you're 20, 30, 40, that's when you should start taking a look at this. Now, we have an NRF1 as well as an NRF2. I'm not going to spend time on this. If you want information on our other products, just send me information and I will send it to you. We also have a Nrf2 activation for our skin. Remember I told you Louisiana State University did a study, a peer-reviewed study? These institutions started contacting our little bitty biotech company, and they wanted to do studies on their own dime. And when they realized that this little yellow pill crushed up was pretty much dissolving tumors on mice and humans, they realized, oh my goodness, we need a skincare line. True Science is absolutely amazing. It is activating our face and slowing down our aging. Who would not want to slow down your aging without having to get Botox, without having to get any surgeries on that, naturally doing that, which is healthy for you, right? And that's what we have. We have an NRF2 energy drink, which I'm drinking right now. You guys see me do it all the time. Axio, this is brain food. We have a healthy weight management. We have our most recent product, which is our hair care, has NRF2 activation in that. I mean, think about how the stress of our hair, right? Our scalp, we have scalp serum treatment with NRF2. It's helping grow your hair, people that are going bald, people that have, just anything and everything that you could think about with your hair. You ever looked at someone, you're like, God, I wish I had their hair, right? Well, we have that. So products, I think, is pretty darn important. Hands down, my company has the best of the best. We are the only company that has this. So for products, I feel we've got that down, right? So the second thing is going to be the company. You need a really good company if you're going to partner up with them. And in this industry of network marketing, there's 2 companies. There's a privately held and there's a publicly held. Well, I was with a privately held company. It was brand new. So if you're with a startup company right now, I want you to hear me on this, okay? You're going to make a lot of money really quickly, because I did. I made 45 grand in my first 90 days. That's more than most Americans make their entire year. I won a Mercedes. I thought, this is it. I'm going to be a millionaire. But it was privately held. The company went under. When the science studies were coming out, it wasn't what they thought. And I don't know about you, but I am a relationship builder. And I did not want to keep rebuilding my legacy. I was embarrassed. And that's one of the main reasons why I said I would never do this industry again, ever. So being publicly held is so huge. Why is that? Well, because it's transparent. There's no, we're an open book. We're actually on the NASDAQ, guys. Our stock ticker is LFBN. I want you to look that up and take a look at our stocks. LFBN. Crazy, right? We're on the NASDAQ. And I love that we're publicly traded. Our income earning statement is actually public. You can look at it and see, how our distributors are paid, the average distributor, what they're making in our company. My company was named the top 50 companies in America in Forbes magazine. That speaks volume alone. And last thing I want to share with you about our company is we actually were a biotech company. We were on the shelves of GNC. A lot of people say, why aren't you in Walmart? Why aren't you in Sam's? We were, guys. And we were in the same area, antioxidants, that 100 other products were. And the reason why we didn't sell is nobody knew what NRF2 activation was. Nobody knew what nutrigenomics. Nobody knew that. People, instead of spending $50, which is what it was on the shelf, they were buying a big old thing of vitamin C for $13 for a 90-day supply, right? Because it was cheap and that's what they thought was working. So as far as the company goes, you know, we have third-party experts doing studies. So if you don't believe me, go to PubMed.gov. There's over 200 studies done on oxidative stress and the leading cause of all of these chronic diseases. And let's face it, guys, it's rising every day, every year. You know, cancer, heart disease, it's crazy what's going on. And we have something that slows the aging down. I am in love with this. Okay, so the next thing, so as far as the company goes, I feel like I can go to bed at night, lay my head down. I'm confident that I'm with the right company. So the third thing is the compensation plan. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I have a video that I can send you. We have incredible tools with our company, and we're going to talk about that next. But the compensation plan, the one thing that I will share with you is that a lot of people ask, and their perception, right, from maybe an aunt, uncle, great cousin that did this business, I don't know, hundreds of years ago. I don't even know if it was out by then, but you know what I'm saying. And they failed at it. And they always say, only the people at the top make money, right? How many of you guys heard that? Only the people at the top make money? Well, our company decided to do our compensation plan, and we have a strong middle class. And why is that important? Well, because if our middle class ranks, so right now we have Pro 1 to Pro 10. So middle class, Pro 4, Pro 5, and Pro 6s, that would be the middle class. If we paid them, you know, a really good amount of money, they're going to probably stick around long enough to learn the system, find someone to lock arms with them before they quit, right? How many of you guys think that's important, to make sure that people stay long enough to understand? 90% of it is a skill set. You know, we weren't born to know how to do the industry of network marketing. And you know, we have that system. So our compensation plan, our earning statement is public. You can look it up. So a Pro 4 in our company makes about average $1,000 a month. A Pro 5 on average makes $2,000 to $2,500 a month. I'm a Pro 5. I made Pro 5 within my first, I think it was like 5 months. Pro 6s make $5,000 a month. That is more money than the average American makes in a year, right? More than they make in a year working on a side gig in this crazy industry of network marketing. And I always ask people, what would you do with an extra $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month working part-time while you're working your full-time job? Who cares if it takes you 3 years to get there? What were you doing 3 years ago, right? I always ask people that. So our elites, which are Pro 7s and above, they average about $12,000 a month. That's $144,000 a year. And we have people on my team right now getting there within 2 years of locking arms with us. That's huge, guys. That is so, so huge. So that leads me to number 4, duplicatable system. Hey, baby girl. My daughter just jumped on. That is my why, by the way. My children, even though they're grown, I want to know that I'm leaving them a legacy, and for generation after generation. And I'm so blessed and just honored that I'm a part of this company and that I have this product. So love you, baby girl. So duplicatable system. We have a duplicatable system. There's a ton of systems out there. And if you've ever joined another network marketing company and there's very few people at the top, that's because they don't have a system. They don't have a system that's duplicatable. We do. We will teach you the skill set, the mindset. We will teach you how to leverage social media. And the one thing I will share with you is, how do you know if it's a duplicatable system? I'm going to tell you how I know my company is, because 85% of our elite distributors, which are Pro 7s and above, making $144,000 a year, have never, ever done the industry of network marketing before, ever. So they weren't with the previous company, that they brought over all of their people. These people are, a lot of them are professionals. Some of them have I don't have any college, right? I mean, where could you go with no college? I'm not an actress. I can't sing. God knows I cannot sing. And winning the lottery is slim to none. Where can you go to earn residual income part-time while you are working your full-time job? You guys tell me, because network marketing, you could do that if you have these 5 things. So duplicatable system, hands down. We have thousands of people joining our team, not the company, our team, my team, every single month. And they're ranking up. And why is that? Because we have a system that works. 66% of our distributors were once customers. Crazy, right? We have an 82% retention for people